So what is going on, people, and welcome to episode 3 of the Man City Save here on the FM23 beta, and we are at the first day of the Premier League season. If you are looking forward to this episode, make sure you pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel. The support on the first episode was very good. Thank you very much for that, continuing to increase in views and even in subs as well. The sub count, I notice, is ticking up nicely, so thank you very much for the support. And well, not a lot has happened since you were last with me. Of course, last episode we played the Community Shield, a tight affair against Liverpool, a pretty drab match in all honesty, but we got the important victory. Erling Haaland, of course, the man who decided that for us. And as you can see from pre-season, he's been in the goals as you would expect. 16 goals in 8 games. I guess that's a non-competitive game really, the Community Shield. So yeah, 2 goals a game averaging in pre-season. Hopefully he can start the pre-season with a bang, although a little bit worrying that his attributes seem to be on the decline. I did notice editing together the last episode that I called them stats and they're not, they're attributes, so I do apologise. In terms of, well, anything else going on really, we have made a signing finally. We talked about him last episode. Well, let's find him. Jose Gaya is in number 11 for a left back. Cancelo's number 7. I thought, why not give Gaya number 11 on the left hand side. He's actually come in rated as a 3.5 star player, so yeah, really good addition. £44 million we spent on him. His value has rocketed up, and we are now in the process of looking for another striker. We've got some names. If we have a look at the scouting reports, sorted by some attributes, there are plenty of people there that we are looking at, likes of Havertz, maybe a little bit out of our price range. We've got a lot of spare wage budget, so we can knock this up to about £69 million. I was tempted by Gabby Barbosa, but he is out injured at the moment, but got a fantastic record at the moment for Flamengo. So maybe it's an option we look at, you know, wait for him towards deadline day. Maybe we make a move. Maybe it's a move we can make in January, but we can certainly pick him up for a reasonable price. But we are looking at other options as well. So watch this space. Hopefully, I imagine probably next episode we will have some sort of activity for you. But for today, as we said, we start with the game against Arsenal at home. We'll skip the Leicester game and then we'll play Liverpool at home. We already saw it if we have a look at some of the Premier League results that have already kicked off the weekend. Bournemouth beating Man United 3-2. Chelsea picking up a big win as well. Spurs kicking off their season with a 0-0 draw at home to Fulham. As you can see there, City won 4 of the last 5 league titles. We, of course, are going to be looking to make that 5 in the last 6 this season. But we start today with a fairly tough game. Of course, Arsenal, you know, started the season in real life superbly well. Currently, 2 points clear of Man City after the weekend's results. Hopefully we can topple them in this game, and they're not as good in this game as they are in real life. But this is the starting lineup, just one change from the side that beat Liverpool in the Community Shield. And well, Edison is in goal. Cancelo is on this right hand side. Has got a knock, bit of a hamstring strain, but I have been told by the physio he is fit enough to start this game, and I'm going to start him ahead of Kyle Walker. Stones and Diaz at the back. Gaya straight in on that left hand side. Be interested to see how he gets on. We've moved the mentality up to attacking for this game. It was upon the assistant's recommendation. I went with it. So that means Rodri isn't going to play as defensively. If we find we're getting caught out a bit too much, then maybe we can drop it back. But Rodri is going to start in that ball-winning midfield role. De Bruyne, new club captain. I've taken the captaincy off Gundogan. He was not too happy about it. De Bruyne, new club captain. Roman playmaker role. The midfield 3, then Silva on the right, Foden in behind, and Grealish on the left, and Haaland up top. So this is how we're going to start. Plenty of options on the bench. Cole Palmer is able to get in there this time. Of course, we're able to name more substitutes. But here we go then. Against Arsenal. I'm intrigued to see how this is going to go. I don't know too much as well what other Premier League teams have done in terms of business. Is there any new additions here? Doesn't look like it, not even on the bench, but a side you would probably expect maybe Saliba to be in there as well, but fairly low. That front four, certainly in real life, causing a lot of problems. But we are at home for this one, so hopefully we can make home advantage count. Good team talk there. Are you hopeful of a performance today? I think so. I think we've built up well. The dressing room atmosphere looking very good. We have a lot of confidence. Cancelo, his versatility, we're definitely a stronger side for having him. Him being able to play on both sides is really good for us. But hopefully the main man up top can start his Premier League career with a bang. And that's kind of the aim of this save, really. This is what I want to happen. Just see how mad Haaland can go in terms of goals. If pre-season is anything to go by, then we could be in for a decent start. De Bruyne whips in the corner. Stones is there and he heads it onto the roof of the net. The first chance of the game just after the 10-minute mark. And well, as you can see from the stats, we have made a very strong start in this game. It's only the second highlight of the game, and in the final 5 minutes before half time, but it is Stones with a free kick in the centre circle, forward to Rodri, back to Diaz. Jesus only really pressing on his own. Bernardo Silva is in behind, lovely through ball from Rodri, and that is a composed finish. The line-out stood still. This may well go to VAR. It doesn't look like it's going to though, but a lovely through ball from Rodri. That little bit, not being on that defensive mentality. We've got the 2D replays, of course, as I said in the last episode. I still play in 2D offline. I'm stuck in my ways, and I kind of like playing in 2D. I feel like I can see, from a top-down view, I can see the game better and read it better. But I am going to, of course, play in 3D for these live comms. But a really good start to this game. We've absolutely dominated. Arsenal only having the one shot compared to our 14. But nothing from Haaland as of yet. But De Bruyne whips the ball in from deep, aims for Stones, heads it across. There is that man Haaland. And he nods it just wide, starting the second half as we finish the first half, really. Cancelo struggling a little bit, as is Bernardo Silva. But we can look to bring substitutes on at the moment. Things seem to be going all right. Apologies if you can hear fireworks going off in the background. And Martinelli, it's Gabby Jesus on his return to the Etihad. We're going to look at VAR. Paul Tierney going over to look at the little telly. I'm not too sure why. That one seemed fairly... I didn't think any chance of offside unless it's a hand or something, maybe. I think the goal's going to stand here. Tierney on back onto the pitch. And it has been disallowed. It came off Martinelli's arm. Well, Gabby Jesus, on his return... We are going to ask the boys to fire up a bit. On his return, not really... Well, scores the goal, but unfortunately for him and Arsenal, it is disallowed. Zinchenko, of course, in there as well. Quite a negative setup from them in terms of their defensive midfielders. We are going to look to make a change. Cancelo is tiring on that right-hand side, and it's an easy sub to make. We are just going to bring Kyle Walker straight on for this one. Saka coming off with Gaia on this left-hand side. Haven't seen too much of him yet. Throws it in. Headed away by Gabriel. De Bruyne on the edge of the area to Rodri. Trying to work some space. Lovely little ball to Gaia. Puts it in, but it's cleared away by Ben White. Only as far as Ruben Diaz. We can come forward again. Ball forward. Tomiyasu heads away. Smith Rowe down to Odegaard. Can we rob the ball off of him? No. Instead it goes back to White. Composed play from Arsenal. Odegaard lumps it up towards Jesus. The Stones nods down. Rodri, Bernardo, Haaland. Is he going to have a shot from range? He is. Well, what a way that would have been to open his Premier League account, but not to be. But we do keep coming forward. Rodri dispossessed though, deep in the Arsenal half. Zinchenko just launches it clear. Anywhere will do from Arsenal. And Walker does collect Rodri inside to Bernardo. Little big dink ball over the top. Haaland is there. And well, is it going to be given offside? I think he was alright. It is going to be given. Bernardo, kind of similar to his goal against Liverpool. It was in the Community Shield. Lost my trail of thought there. A little dink ball over the top. Ben White can't handle the run of Haaland. A fairly similar goal, well, a very similar goal to the one he scored against Liverpool. Little dink ball over the top, first time finish. And it is going to be 2-0 for us. And that, I think, is going to be game unless we can add a third Gaia to Grealish. Can he whip a ball in? Jose Gaia does one get towards Haaland, but Ramsdale claims a little too close to the goalkeeper. But good to see Haaland get off the mark, of course. That's what we want. Ramsdale, left-footed kick, interestingly. Aims for Nketiah, headed down by Walker. Rodrigo, long ball. Rodri. Gonna have to stop falling for that every time I see his name. They're trying to just lump the ball up to Haaland. I suppose he's effective in more than one way. You can use his height, late in games if you are sort of chasing the game and you want to go a bit sort of Sam Allardyce and lump the ball up. Foden is in behind though. Can he grab a third? He hits the inside of the post and it comes out. Tomiyasu clears. And well, we get away. Well, Arsenal get away without conceding a third, but that is full time and a fairly routine performance. Arsenal just 4 shots in that game. We had 26. And we made that look fairly convincing and fairly comfortable. Well done, boys. And well, if we can play that well against sides who are going to be up there this season, then I think we might do alright. Wow, we have... Oh, okay, I thought that was us. I was like, really? Man City? We have that many weaknesses? But no, it's a affiliate scouting report. Right, very good start to the season. Now I will go and play the Leicester game and then we will play the game against Liverpool. Okay, so we are here for the second game of the episode then. Liverpool at home, the game in between. A hard-fought game away at Leicester. Gundogan on as a substitute with a 92nd minute winner. It was pretty fortuitous. But again, Jack Grealish scored early. We were pegged back. Tielemans scored a good goal. Bernardo Silva, with 20 minutes to go, puts us in front. You think, we thought go on and sort of calm the game down and control it. And then Daniel Amati scores a free header from a free kick, which is really disappointing. And yeah, if I just show you, can I show you this goal? The Gundogan goal, it was, as I said, pretty fortuitous. I can't remember whether it was a save off the keeper or it hit the defender or something. But, as we see, so Walker, ball in, gets it to Haaland. Bernardo, Castagna just kicks it into Gundogan's head. And it goes in, so I'm not going to complain. Grabs himself a goal off the bench. And, well, that sets us up nicely for this Liverpool game, who last time out, they lost 3-0 to Aston Villa. They smashed Brighton in the first game, to be fair to them. But yeah, it's been a bit of a mixed bag so far for Liverpool. And hopefully we can take full advantage. We have made one change to the side from the Arsenal and the Leicester game and named the same side. Kevin De Bruyne has dropped to the bench. He had a bit of a stinker last time out. And well, with Gundogan getting the winning goal, I thought I would put him into the sides of the team is as follows: Ederson in goal, Cancelo and Gaia at fullback, Stones and Dias, Ruben Diaz in the middle, Rodri and Gundogan in the centre of midfield, Silva on the right. This man has been superb for us so far. As you can see, in 2 appearances in the league, 2 goals, 2 assists, 8.25 average rating. He has been superb for us on that right hand side. Foden is moved up to 3.5 stars in that role now, starting to put in some good performances and also, starting to get more comfortable. Grealish on the left, Haaland up front. We've already beaten Liverpool this season, I guess technically, although it was in the Community Shield. No, Alisson again. Maybe he's injured. Other than that, pretty much as you would expect, I think it's fair to say. Arthur there on the bench for them. Leicester had made a signing. The only team I've seen so far that we've played against that made a signing, they signed D'Ambrosio from Inter. Phil Foden set to make his 100th appearance for the club. But as you can see, 3 wins on the trot for this one. Calvin Phillips has picked up a knock, so he's going to be out for a couple of weeks, which means Kane Taylor, a youngster, has got a place on the bench for us. But we are again in 3D. I actually played the Leicester game in 3D. I just thought, as we're going to be coming back, no point chopping and changing it around. But it's Liverpool who come forward, and Salah is in behind Jose Gaia here. The Egyptian, can he score? Well, I thought, who's that, Diaz? It is Diaz. I thought he'd done enough to get over and maybe block the shot, but Salah has rifled it against the post and we've cleared it away for the corner. And it is going to be a free kick. Henderson goes away with a foul, but Liverpool obviously looking to avenge. I'm going to tell the boys focus. Obviously looking to avenge not only their 3-0 defeat to Villa, but also their defeat to us in the Community Shield. And Salah almost got them off to a good start, but Rodri a little bit loose. Smashes one out wide though to Gaia, who seems to be settling in quite nicely in this left back role. Grealish back to Gaia. Tries to find a ball forward for Foden. A good... What a goal from Ilkay Gundogan. I've taken the captaincy off him and he's proving a point. and, well, justifying his team selection, dropping arguably our best player in Kevin De Bruyne to the bench. But Gaia, yeah, not a great ball forward. Kanate just dallies on the ball. Foden robs it back, and that is a strike from Gundogan. Thumps it into the top corner at the near post. Adrian was disappointed to be beaten at his near post, and despite the early scare with Mo Salah, we have thundered into the lead here, and Bernardo could make it worse towards the back post. It's a long ball. Diaz heads back across, and it's knocked in. Adrian has made another mess of things, although it's going to go to VAR. I'm not... Maybe a hint of offside, although whether he was offside when the ball came back in, it has been disallowed. Well, okay, Foden seemed to shove Van Dijk. We'll drop some praise on the boys because they have responded to that early Salah chance very well. Liverpool coming down this left. Diaz inside to Firmino. Can Diaz get across? He does really well. Ruben Diaz. He's every week so far in training, he's been our best performer. He's just an absolute example in his performances, and also what a ball that is. Haaland, surely. In his performances, in his training, absolute model professional. You love to see it. Having a presence like that at the back is certainly calming. Him and Stones have provided quite a good partnership as well. But Rodri trying to get past Luis Diaz, who has done his defensive duties. Trent, free kick, probably about 30 yards out, goes for it. Edison, not concerned though on the half-hour mark. This one wide of the post, but it's Liverpool is sort of toing and fro in this game. There's chances for either side. Thiago into the area, gets towards the byline, tries to, I think, dink it over Edison, who just catches it and says, "Thank you very much." I'll have a bit of that. We're dominating the ball against Liverpool. And then I know in these gegenpress systems, you tend to come out maybe a little bit worse on possession. It's normally fairly even, but that's a poor ball forward from Bernardo, just as I'm singing his praises. Well, Guy, alert to the ball, tries to be played in behind Stones. Ball out wide to Bernardo, who flicks on, but no one really. Robertson will get tracked back and pick this one up deep. Van Dijk forward to Fabinho. Kanate lumps it forward. Stones is there though. Rodrigo, can he bring it down? He does nicely. Bernardo can attack Robertson on this right hand side. Foden can't really get the ball out of his feet though, and it's a bit scrappy. It's turned a bit scrappy this game. Diaz inside. Thiago got a bit of space. Salah, there's an overlap there if he can find it. Fabinho is going to though. It's a great ball out towards Trent. He's going to get drive towards the byline. Back to Bobby Firmino. It's a great finish from Bobby Firmino. And we've been made to pay really for some sloppy play. There was Liverpool guilty of it as well, but that was not ideal from us. But Gaia sucked in, and Alexander-Arnold, plenty of space, and he's just not tracking that run for me. It's a great finish across goal into the top corner. And Liverpool, a few minutes before half time, draw level. I'm going to tell the boys to fire up before the end of the half. We don't want to concede another. Fabinho over the ball, over the top. Diaz, touchdown. Maybe thought he was offside and didn't pursue it. But again, Liverpool look like they're going to come forward. Salah going to look towards the get at Gaia in towards the area. Cancelo gets something on it, only as far as Robertson. Haaland loses out to Fabinho. It's just one-way traffic at the moment. It's a lovely ball from Jordan Henderson. And Diaz, it's a delightful little finish from Luis Diaz, dinking it over the on-rushing Edison. And well, in the space of about 4 minutes, we've gone from 1-0 up to 2-1 down. And it's a lovely little ball from Henderson, a cute little dink from Diaz. And I'm not too sure, to be honest, how to respond to this. It is evident that the AI are definitely putting up more of a fight this year. They're definitely a lot smarter. I don't know how to respond to it at the moment. It seems like there's going to be a lot more micromanaging needed in games this year. Right, at the start of the second half is upon us. We're going to demand more straight from the off. A couple of little tactical tweaks we've made. Just going to get some closer, keep a closer eye on people with some marking. We're good in the one. Back to Diaz, Gaia. Can we build something early in this second half? There's a great ball. Foden is in behind, and Foden lashes us back level. Just what we needed at the start of this second half, early doors. 5 minutes into the second half, and we've grabbed a goal, and it's Kanate again. Judge the mistake. It's just a good ball, really. Is it Guy that plays it? It's not. It's Grealish. Spots the run. It's a perfectly weighted ball. And well, Adrian again, sort of beating his near post. Konate, I don't think there's a lot Konate could have done really there. He seemed to be close to it. Couldn't quite get on the end of it though. And well, Grealish knocks a corner in. Stones is there. Oh, it's headed off the bar, I think. And he's had a second bite of the cherry. Adrian collects it. But just as quickly as Liverpool turned it round, we could have turned it round also. We are coming up to the hour mark. I'm going to make a change. Bernardo Silva has been particularly quiet. Like I said, just as I'm singing his praises. I'll bring on De Bruyne. I'm going to put Foden out on that right hand side, and we will make De Bruyne the playmaker. What do you want to be when you grow up? You want to be a playmaker as well. Tell you what, we will make you a box-to-box Gundogan, and Foden. Make him an inverted winger as well. Seems to be working well for us so far, but hopefully De Bruyne can come on and produce a bit of magic that has been sort of lacking so far from him so far this season, which you wouldn't expect from Kevin De Bruyne. Firmino, ball in. Salah's got the header. And well, he's been adjudged to have pushed apparently from Gaia. There didn't seem to be a lot going on, but Salah's taken a tumble. I think it's probably going to be given, to be honest. Seemed fairly innocuous. Well, he has been given. And well, a great chance for Liverpool to retake the lead. Salah from the spot has already hit the post in this game. He steps up. And it's a great save from Ederson. Can he get there though? Salah, get in. Get in, Ederson. You love to see it. A great save. Down low to his right. And well, maybe justice. Who knows? It did look a bit soft, but there you go, Ederson, the man of the moment. Well, are there any other changes that we can make? I'm going to bring Walker on for Cancelo. Right, I brought on Walker and I brought on Mahrez as well. I'm going to put Foden back in the number 10. De Bruyne back there. Gundogan, so we're taking off Rodri. Gundogan's going to now be the ball-winning midfielder. And hopefully we can get something going. Fire up the boys again if we can. Konate has finally gone off. Not having a 5.8 rating seems a little bit harsh to me. Are there any other changes we could make at this point? I'm not really sure, to be honest. I might push this up to attacking for the final few minutes. It may be a bold move against a team like Liverpool, but oh no, am I instantly going to regret it? Van Dijk forward. Walker is there to, I was going to say, deal with it. Luckily, Salah's headed it from the edge of the area, which has allowed Ederson to collect fairly easily. But Haaland, fairly anonymous there. Foden to Grealish. De Bruyne, can you produce something now? Marauding forward the Belgian. A little ball over towards Mahrez. Just keeps it in. Oh, there Robertson picks his pocket. And Diaz comes forward now, and the game is going to be stretched, and each team is going to be going for it. It's a lovely touch by Mo Salah. He's missed a penalty in this game. Well, I can't find the back of the net this time. Shot straight at Ederson. Walker with the throw in. You feel a goal now could be a winner. We're getting to that stage of the game. Diaz again. De Bruyne does really well defensively though. Mahrez into Foden. He's been behind. Phil Foden! Get in the 85th minute. Phil Foden, his second goal of the game. And we said that he was starting to perform. He was starting to play well. And well, just as it was against Leicester, it's 3-2 in this one. De Bruyne with a lovely defensive interception. And well, he's done well. The little jink past Matip. Maybe thought he was going to go one way. Feints the other. It's a really good finish. Composed finish. We're going to knock this back down to positive. He's going to stay on defend. That is absolutely fine. But triple substitution. But I feel it could be too late for Liverpool. And it is. 3-2 victories on the trot. An even game. And well, Liverpool's 3.17 XG. Of course, Salah missing that penalty. How pivotal was that for us? Going to point the finger and just say that was an excellent win, boys. I am breathless after that. Yeah, to be fair, I didn't feel like we were going to lose, especially with the goal scoring potential that we have in this side. Yeah, we had the qualities to change the match, absolutely. Although now, Villa, what a start to the season they've made. 2 games in a row where Erling Haaland has not found the net, which is a little bit concerning considering this save was supposed to be all about him. But yeah, what a way to round out the episode. 3 wins on the trot, 2 big wins against title rivals for sure. It's looking very good. A couple of easier games, you say, on paper, but I think the Champions League draw is coming up in a few days, and obviously with the licensing and everything else, I want to include that. So we'll do the Champions League draw, and then maybe we'll do United. I think like the first. We got Man City, Man United. Wow, what an end to the season that is. Liverpool and United, 2 of the final 3 games. We may well do United, the first derby of the season next time out, but we'll see when the Champions League games fall and that. We are still looking for a striker, but nothing's cropping up at the moment, so maybe next episode we will have some news. But guys, that is it for this one. What an episode. What a number of results. We need to get Haaland firing again, but top performance from Phil Foden and Gundogan and Bernardo Silva. They've all, the supporting cast are playing their part, even if the main man isn't. But that is going to be everything for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.